But before we get into that, there is some more Real Housewives of Potomac news. This is coming exclusively from our friends over at TVDeets.com. We have to get into this. So before we get into that, let me get my images up. We got some information. We got to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. As you know, we were talking about Potomac this week a lot because word on the street, according to Candiace, when one door closes, another one opens. So a lot of people were speculating that homegirl was out, that she was done with the show. They look so great here. I have to give it to them. The colors, it was a great season, not for Robyn, but Robyn is also in this news, guys. We're going to get into what TV Deets is reporting. So this is TV Deets Exclusive, as you know, here on the channel, for those that might be new, because every once in a while we get some newbies and we appreciate it. Over almost 96,000 subscribers. Shout out to you guys. So some of you don't know here. Let me just let you know. Here on the channel, we cite our sources, okay? Every once in a while we get an exclusive, but we're not desperate for an exclusive. So understand that. And every once in a while we like to twerk on a fence too, meaning that I can see both sides to a situation. Okay? Every once in a while we twerk on a fence, but we always cite our sources. And if we don't necessarily cite them within the actual description, we definitely cite them within the video. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And if it's not cited there, that's because, you know, I'm busy and I forgot. Look, I'm human. But let's get into what TV Deets is saying. This is their exclusive. They had gave us a heads up earlier. And I was like, oh, okay, damn it. I almost forgot. They said, oh, exclusive coming. I love the fact that they do that. I love that they gave us a heads up because it's like, okay, now I need to plan my day around this exclusive. So as you know, TV Deets also dropped the exclusive about Love and Marriage DC. At the time, they were calling it DMV. That is currently filming, and I'm hearing a lot of stuff coming out of there. As you know, Love and Marriage Huntsville is coming back March 19th. And of course, we will be recapping that every single Sunday here on the channel. But now we have some Real Housewives of Potomac news. As I've been telling you in all the videos that I've done this week about Candiace possibly not coming back, I told you I kind of feel as if this might be a ploy to get more money. And I don't see her not coming back. Apparently, allegedly, she played this game last season and then she was just moseying on right back because she saw that they were going to film without her. But this is what TV Deets is reporting. All of the ladies have gotten a contract. Even Robyn. Damn. And I didn't get the picture. Even Robyn got a contract. It makes sense because they had a good season with good ratings. But I'm still telling you, just because they have a contract doesn't mean that they're going to be a full-time housewife. It's really based on what they give during the season. And as you saw, Robyn gave nothing last season. So this is what they're reporting from our friends over at TV Deets. RHOP is set to begin filming season 7 in mid-March. And all of the full-time housewives, including Candiace Dillard-Bassett, have received contracts to return, sources tell TV Deets exclusively. While it's no secret that the Real Housewives of Potomac would be returning for season 7 due to high ratings and high interest from Bravo fans, production on the new season seems to be taking a little longer than usual to get started. That's across the franchise. This is about to change as the cast gets together to film the first scenes next week. It should also be noted that what we heard, word on the street, remember both this show, RHOP and RHOA, are produced by Truly Original. We heard Potomac producers were going down to Atlanta to help with that season. That season just wrapped. So that to me makes sense why there was some sort of delay with Potomac. Maybe those same producers wanted to come back to help with this new season. That's just my speculation. TV Deets continues by saying this: the entire full-time cast from last season, Giselle Bryant, Robyn Dixon. If you didn't see my video from yesterday, you might want to watch that because I don't know how I feel about them returning at this point, especially Robyn. But anyways, that's for other reasons too. So the entire full-time cast from last season, Giselle Bryant, Robyn Dixon, Karen Huger, Wendy Acefo, Ashley Darby, Mia Thornton, sending praise to Mia Thornton. She revealed on her social media that she just was diagnosed with cancer. And Candiace Dillard Bassett is coming back. They have received contracts for season 7, meaning the contractual ball is now in their court. So they've received the contract doesn't mean that they're coming back. Because if they don't want to, they don't want to sign on a dotted line for the salary that they're offering, then they probably won't come back. But we'll see. We shall see. As longtime fans of RHOP are aware, however, receiving a contract doesn't necessarily mean that you will be a full-time housewife. So it will still be a few more weeks before the additional details are released. As you know, and I said to you before, earlier this week, Candiace Dillard seemed to imply that she was leaving RHOP ahead of season 7, but a source close to production tells TV Deets that is not true. That as of right now, Candiace is set to return for the new season. As you know, Candiace took to her social media this week and she simply said, well, when one door closes, another will open. So a lot of people thought, and I thought a little bit too, that she wasn't going to return for another season. And I thought maybe because it was money. The same reason why the producers in Atlanta wanted NeNe to come back. NeNe was like, I want for this amount of money. And they were like, no. Allegedly. While it's unclear exactly what Candiace meant, TV Deets can confirm that Candiace had received her contracts days before her tweet was posted, and we hear that she may be unhappy with Bravo's initial offer. It wouldn't surprise me. It would be very consistent with what happened last year, allegedly. As of right now, it's also not clear whether friend of the housewives, the woman we do not speak of, as of right now, it's also not clear whether friend of the housewives, Ascala Davis, will be asked back for season 7. We hear the casting has a few surprises planned, however, meaning we can expect more news in the coming weeks. And with filming starting in mid-March, the plan is for the Sure to Be Explosive season to premiere in late summer, early fall. Okay, so normally we would get them in like July, August. So we're probably going to get RHOP closer to the, spring, summer, fall. Not spring, summer, fall, probably fall. I don't believe they want to have RHOP and RHOA on at the same time. But we shall see. So TV Deets continues and says, in addition to RHOP season 7, fans will also be treated to Karen Hugert's upcoming solo spinoff in the coming months, which was exclusively revealed first by TV Deets back in December of 2021. So they're doing something very similar to what they're planning from what we hear with Kandi and the Gang. Kandi and the Gang will be sort of the spinoff introduction to RHOA. Karen's spinoff will be the introduction to RHOP. I'm here for it. Keep us busy. Keep us interested. Are you guys excited for a new season of The Real Housewives of Potomac with the same cast? Well, a lot is going on. It will be interesting to see whether or not Truly Original and Bravo will address the issues that we pointed out in our last video with the very racially charged things that both Giselle and Robyn were saying on their podcast, along with some other things. I saw Grace had highlighted some other problematic things and body shaming things that the ladies were saying on their podcast. I guess they didn't think that anyone was listening to them. So anyways, we will move on. That is the latest. Shout out to our friends over at TV Deets for that exclusive on the new season of RHOP. So more than likely, all the ladies have received the contract. That is no confirmation whether or not they will be returning as a full-time housewife or returning at all. But they all have been offered a contract. This will be interesting because I have a feeling that both RHOP and Love and Marriage DC are going to be on at the same time at some point. I just have that feeling, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It doesn't mean that we can't watch both shows. We will be watching both and recapping both.